What would you do if you had the power to create the most destructive weapon in history? Would you use it for good or evil? Would you be proud or ashamed? Would you be hailed as a hero or a villain? These are some of the questions that Oppenheimer faces in this film, and they will make you think and feel. This film is one of the most anticipated releases of 2023, and I was lucky enough to see it in IMAX, which is the best way to experience it. So, without further ado, let's get into it. Oppenheimer is a biographical thriller that spans several decades of Oppenheimer's life, from his early days as a brilliant physicist in Europe, to his involvement in the Manhattan Project during World War II, to his later years as a controversial figure in the Cold War era. The film explores his personal and professional relationships, his moral dilemmas, his scientific achievements, and his legacy. The film is written and directed by Christopher Nolan, who is known for his complex and ambitious films such as Inception, Interstellar, and Tenet. Nolan has always been fascinated by science and history, and he brings his signature style and vision to this film. This time he said a big no to CGI and created effects like explosions in real time in space. He uses a combination of IMAX 65mm and 65mm large format film, including some sections in IMAX black and white, analog photography, to create a stunning visual experience that immerses you in the different time periods and locations of the film. He also uses extensive practical effects and minimal computer-generated imagery, which makes the film feel more realistic and authentic. According to the sources I found, Oppenheimer was shot in a combination of IMAX 65mm and 65mm large format film, including some sections in IMAX black and white analog photography. However, it will also be shown in IMAX 70mm film at select locations for a limited time. The film has an amazing cast of actors who deliver powerful performances. Murphy stars as Robert Oppenheimer, and he does a fantastic job of portraying his complex personality, his genius, his charisma, his flaws, and his emotions. Murphy has worked with Nolan before, in films like Batman Begins and Dunkirk, and he proves once again that he is one of the best actors of his generation. He captures Oppenheimer's brilliance as he leads the team of scientists who work on the atomic bomb project. He also shows Oppenheimer's charisma as he interacts with various political and military figures who support or oppose him. He also reveals Oppenheimer's flaws as he struggles with his marriage, his affairs, his health, and his conscience. He also expresses Oppenheimer's emotions as he witnesses the first atomic bomb test at Trinity site, which is one of the most memorable scenes in the film. Murphy gives a nuanced and captivating performance that will stay with you long after the film ends. Emily Blunt plays Kitty Oppenheimer, Oppenheimer's wife, who is a strong and intelligent woman who supports him but also challenges him. Blunt has great chemistry with Murphy, and they show the ups and downs of their marriage. Kitty is a complex character who has her own ambitions and opinions. She is not just a passive wife who stands by her husband's side. She is also a political activist who supports causes such as women's rights and anti-fascism. She is also a loyal friend who helps other women who are involved in the project. She is also a loving mother who cares for her children. She is also a troubled woman who suffers from depression and alcoholism. She is also a jealous woman who resents Oppenheimer's affairs with other women. Blunt portrays all these aspects of Kitty's character with grace and skill. Matt Damon plays General Leslie Groves, Oppenheimer's military handler, who is a pragmatic and ruthless leader who wants to win the war at any cost. Damon brings a lot of intensity and authority to his role. Groves is a tough character who does not tolerate any nonsense or delays from anyone. He is determined to make sure that the atomic bomb project succeeds, and that it is used against Japan before anyone else can get their hands on it. He clashes with Oppenheimer on many occasions over ethical and strategic issues. He also respects Oppenheimer's intellect and talent, and he tries to protect him from political enemies. He also has a softer side that he rarely shows to anyone. He cares for his family and he suffers from health problems that he tries to hide from others. Damon gives a strong and convincing performance that makes you understand Grove's motivations and actions. Robert Downey Jr. plays Lewis Strauss, a senior member of the United States Atomic Energy Commission who is a political adversary of Oppenheimer and tries to discredit him. Downey Jr. is excellent as always, and he adds some humor and sarcasm to his character. Strauss is a cunning and ambitious character who has a personal vendetta against Oppenheimer. He believes that Oppenheimer is a communist sympathizer who should not be trusted with the secrets of the atomic bomb. He also wants to take credit for the project and use it for his own political gain. He launches a smear campaign against Oppenheimer, accusing him of espionage and treason. He also tries to sabotage Oppenheimer's work and reputation by spreading rumors and lies. He also manipulates other people to testify against Oppenheimer in a hearing that could end his career. Downey Jr. plays Strauss as a charming and witty villain who you love to hate. The supporting cast also includes Florence Pugh as Jean Tatlock, Oppenheimer's former lover who is a communist sympathizer, Josh Hartnett as Edward Teller, Oppenheimer's colleague, who is more interested in developing the hydrogen bomb, Casey Affleck as Frank Oppenheimer, Oppenheimer's brother, who is also a physicist, Rami Malek as Enrico Fermi, Oppenheimer's mentor, who is a Nobel laureate, and Kenneth Branagh as Niels Bohr, Oppenheimer's friend, who is a legendary physicist. All of them give great performances that add depth and diversity to the film. The film has a lot of themes and messages that are relevant to our times. It shows how science can be used for good or evil, depending on who controls it and what their motives are. It shows how war can have devastating consequences for humanity and the environment. It shows how power can corrupt people and make them betray their principles. It shows how history can judge people differently depending on their perspective. Oppenheimer is a masterpiece of filmmaking that deserves all the praise and awards it will get. It is a captivating and compelling story that will keep you on the edge of your seat from start to finish. It is a tribute to one of the most influential and controversial figures of the 20th century. It is a film that will make you think and feel. I give Oppenheimer 10 out of 10 stars. That's it for my review of Oppenheimer. Thank you for watching. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more movie reviews. And let me know in the comments what you thought of Oppenheimer. Did you love it or hate it? What was your favorite scene or performance? And what other movies do you want me to review next? I'll see you in the next video.